Right, good morning YouTubers. I think I should say that every time, shouldn't I, really? It's a bit of a joke. Some people will get it, some people won't. And I'll start off by introducing myself. My name's Steve Faragher, and I live in Liverpool. I'm a 55-year-old man. I'll stand back a little bit. And I make shaving videos. And why do I make shaving videos? Well, because a couple of years ago, I worked out how to give myself a decent shave and decided to try and spread the word out to other people. Got a lot to talk about today. I haven't been on for about 2 weeks. There's good reason for that. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But in the meantime, in the meantime, we're going to dedicate this shave to Darren Webster, who's sitting in a caravan somewhere on holiday. Now, hopefully, Darren, the weather's nice in Liverpool. I'm hoping the weather's nice where you are. And you can put that Ludo board away, Scrabble board, whatever you're doing. Turn the telly off and get out and have a good time. Go and paddle in the Saviour by the sea or in a river and get your feet wet. Get some sun on your body. Okay, Darren, this is for you. Okay, I'm very happy actually, and I thought it was going to be very sad today, and the reason is if you followed the Big Shave, I have a partner. I have a female partner called Sheila, and we had a few hiccups last year in our relationship. We've got a long-term relationship for nearly 12 years. We had a few hiccups last year, and I used the Big Shave to sort of get things off my chest, which I never thought I would do. Now, about 3 weeks ago, we found that Sheila had a lump in her chest, in one of her breasts, in her right breast, and obviously, I won't tell how old Sheila is, but when people get a bit older, things like that get a bit worrying. We're all quite scared, and I've also lost a close relative and a close friend recently through cancer, so we're all very worried. And she went to see her GP. The GP referred her to a hospital, and last Tuesday, just over a week ago, she went in and she got looked at, she got tested, she got mammograms taken. And it turned out she has got cancer, and then we had to wait a week for all the tests to be looked at more crucially, and for them to work out what the prognosis was. So we went in yesterday in Ormskirk Hospital to see the cancer specialist, breast cancer specialist, and although there is going to be an operation, the actual prognosis and the diagnosis is reasonably, it's as good as it could be really, and going from looking over a very bleak precipice. Me and Sheila and her friends and all our family have come out of this feeling very positive. So in 2 weeks' time, she's going in for to have the cancer taken out of her breast, to leaving the breast alone, which is good for me. And they're going to do a few more tests on her, and there'll probably be a little bit more treatment, possibly some radiotherapy, possibly a little bit of chemotherapy, but it'll depend on how far it's spread. And I don't believe in God, but thank you God. But whoever's in charge of this, we've got to say a big thank you to them. So that's a sort of personal message, and goes out to Sheila as well, and just to say to Sheila, I love you, and I'm so chuffed that everything's turned out okay after what's been happening. Okay, so that's the personal message sorted out, and that's why I've not been on YouTube, because it would have been a bit. Would have been down in the dumps, and it would have seemed a bit inappropriate to come on here and try and cheer myself up when everyone else was feeling a bit negative. Okay, that's 3 minutes and 55 seconds of nonsense. Also, if you've been on a Facebook group as well, you'll see that you remember I bought this in a local charity shop, a local second-hand shop. It's apparently it's an aristocrat. I used it yesterday for the first time. It came in a little blue box. It was £4 in total. I had to clean it up a little bit. But I used it yesterday, I was very impressed with it. I'm going to use it today. It's got an Astra platinum blade in it, so it's second day usage. Lost a little bit of the chrome on there. It's a used one, but it's not, it's not pristine condition, but it's the only aristocrat I've got, and I'm very pleased with it. Also, we'll be using this thing, which is the Vergulde hand. It's the gliding hand, I think, isn't it? This is from Danny Van Rooyen. He's also a Facebook member. He sent me this. He also put some nice videos as well about the stuff that I sent him. I sent him a maker. He did a really lovely video. I was really touched, Danny, by it. those of you who are new to all of this and watching me, we have a Facebook group which will be appearing, the address for that will be appearing underneath now, and I also sell some of the things we talk about. Obviously don't sell this, you've got to go to Holland for this, in me eBay shop, which is up there. And oh, new members, yeah, we've got lots of new members in the Facebook group as well. If you haven't been on the Facebook group, or you're frightened of Facebook, or you don't like it, or you think it's going to steal your identity, just join it for the Facebook group. Don't do anything else with it. We talk about lots of different things. We talk about shaving mainly, but we have a bit of a laugh as well. It's not very, it is serious, but it's not Badger and Blade serious, if that makes sense. Badger and Blade can be a bit anal, can't it, really? You know, we have a good laugh as well, and we talk about other YouTube videos, and we message each other, and people send stuff to each other as well, which is fantastic. We've just had a couple of new people join from Brazil, a couple of people from America as well. So, you know, we are spreading our tentacles, and I did say tentacles then, across the world. This shaving cream from Holland, very impressed with it. That's after a couple of twirls. I'm using the tub, I'm not putting it. That's without much effort really. So Danny, thanks for that. Gonna see what it's like when it goes on. So we're using the Aristocrat with a once used Astor in it. We're using the Vergulda hand, and I'll be finishing off with a little bit of Alpa Kombalinka, which is lovely stuff. If anyone's out there who's had that, you'll know. You know, you're missing a treat. And also we'll be finishing off with a bit of Tibet. And off we go. Okay, so quick word about the futures. Futures are selling well. We've got futures, Merca future razors on eBay at $44.99, and I sound like one of these infomercials, don't I? Look what the future's doing to my face. And we've also hang on. We sell them within the group as well. So if you're if you join our Facebook group, you can get it for £40 plus postage to wherever you are. So there is a financial benefit as well to join the Facebook group. So we're gonna go that way, which is with the growth. We're then gonna go that way, which is against the growth, and finally we're gonna go up, which is that's across the growth, isn't it? Yeah, and that's against the growth. And this is quite fine stuff, this, Danny. Smells nice. It smells very very fresh, a bit like Imperial Leather smell, but it's a lot creamier than Imperial Leather. I'm going to put a bit more on when I wipe it all off. It covers really well. I'm very impressed with that. I might, next time I know someone who's going to Holland, I might actually get them to get me a few boxes of that. Okay, cool. First thing to say about the Aristocrat, especially with the Astor blade in it, is there's no tug at all there. That way you can see you actually get a really close shave on the first pass, which I usually say I'm not that bothered about, but if it gives a close shave, it gives a close shave. It's got lovely weight to it, and it's got one of these combs. Now the combs, I think they were originally put on there to stop people cutting themselves. But what I like to use them for is, you can see on there, the angle's not right. You do get a bit of a groove in your face, so it sort of teaches you to tilt the blade up. It's hard to say whether this is aggressive or mild. Does clog quite a lot, but you can see there's very little effort being put there. But I can actually, you can probably, let me shut up a second. You'll hear how much it's taken off. I don't know whether you can hear that or not. But it is a very useful razor. You let the razor's weight carry it across your face. You don't dig in. That's the way you cut yourself. And try your best to just go over one piece of face once, so you're not going to cause any irritation. So we're going for the third pass now, which is against the growth, which in my case is straight up or that way. It's interesting watching other people shaving, because everyone shaves slightly differently, sometimes quite significantly differently, and that's all down to mapping your face, really, mapping the hair growth on your face. I'm going to start feeling this now, because I know I'm going to get an incredibly smooth shave if I do two things really: keep the razor wet and just feel it as I go along. Try not to stay too long on the one spot. Okay. Well, the other stories, I've got this other story as well. If you were around last year, you'll also remember I took in a dove. They'd been attacked by a hawk in a local park, and nursed it back to health over the week and then released it. All these videos about the dove are on YouTube, so you can watch them. You can watch its release. Right, I'm just going to do my neck again. I'm not going to do it with the razor. I'm going to put a little bit of... I know I'm very close to getting a very smooth shave here, and I'm going to just go for the perfection, really. You know that? That's as smooth as I'm ever going to get that without taking the top layer of skin off. And I got this dove that had been attacked by a hawk, and I nursed it back to health, released it. And then about 2 months ago, I didn't talk about this, but there is stuff on Facebook. I found a bird, a feral pigeon with a broken wing, and fixed its wing. I couldn't believe it. Followed the instructions off the internet from a forum on pigeons, and managed to fix a completely broken wing. And then that was released. And then 5 days ago, someone who had obviously got wind of me being some sort of birdman of Alcatraz decided to give me a chick, a hen chick, you know, a chicken chick, which had been attacked by a rat. And they wanted to kill it, but put it out of its misery. But they couldn't get anyone with the balls to do it. So I ended up anyway with this chicken. So I'm nursing the chicken back to health. And this morning I walked out to Sheila's house in Southport, and in the pathway is an injured pigeon. I thought it was dead because it was completely still, and its head twisted round. And lo and behold, it's alive. So I've got that in a box now. So I'm turning it to some sort of St. Francis of Assisi. I'm pretty sure the birds have got me sussed in the local area, and there's some sort of X on the roof, which is telling them there's free board and lodgings here and free healthcare. Anyway, you see how close that shave is. It's really interesting. Interesting razor. I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it. It's going to be one of my prime razors, I think. I'd even put it slightly better than the Fat Boy, which is saying something. This is Alpa Cumblinka, is it? Yeah. Lily of the Valley. Bit on the forehead as well. Bit behind the ears. And then we let that finish off, and then we're going to put some Tibet cream. This is Pakistani cold cream, which is excellent stuff as well. You can't really beat that. So I'm going to put a few bits down here and rub it well in. And that's about it. It's been a sort of action-packed couple of weeks, really, and I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's